Jack.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
Hey, guys, how are you? Welcome in. Here we are in Casper, Wyoming, back in the DC3. We're going to have a DC3 week here. Welcome on in, Captain Jack here. Let's see. Aviation Geek has already climbed on board. Welcome, welcome. Gray Eagle Sim Pilot. Hey, man, so good to see you. Thank you for being in here, sir. Man, I sure do enjoy your streams. What I don't get to see live, I go back and I catch your replays. And, man, just some great stuff there. My buddy Graham is up there in Scotland watching the live stream tonight, so I really appreciate that. Once again, guys, hit that thumbs up button for me if you haven't already here this evening, and we'll get aboard this beautiful DC3 tonight. We're flying the Detroit DC3. The flagship Detroit from American Airlines back in the day. This was a real aircraft, I tell you. She hauled the U.S. mail and she hauled passengers, and just absolutely beautiful. We are here in Casper, Wyoming at KCPR, which, by the way, is an international airport, they say. That tower just kind of sits off there all by itself. Casper Mountain up here that we flew over on Monday night stream, and got to see one of my transmitter sites. And guys, I'm actually driving from Denver to Casper tomorrow. Gonna be doing some work up there. We are gonna go ahead. I have not connected into VATSIM just yet, but we'll go ahead and connect into VATSIM as AAL 918 DC3. That's going to be our main call sign tonight, so we'll go ahead and connect to that. I believe the Denver Center is on, but we'll get in touch with those guys just a little bit later and see who comes up here. Those of you who want to fly with me, I am at, Ramp 7. Ramp 7 just to the west of the main terminal, as you see there in the screen. CST Gaming is here. Hello, CST. Man, I am glad to see you. I thought you had a live stream going tonight. I was going to pop you up on there. Guys, once again, CST Gaming is one of the Wings of Hope pilots that's going to be coming up on the World Flight. We'll be talking about that just a little bit later, too. And CST, I heard you were giving away a Denver scenery. Man, I wish I weren't streaming so I could watch all. Just landed in Denver. You literally just landed there. Well, we're going to fly on down to Denver, and we're going to go down, though, to Centennial Airport, one of my favorite general aviation airports, and a very busy one here in the Denver area. So we'll get down there tonight. We're going to make a quick stop in Cheyenne and then get on down to Denver. So let's go ahead and get on board here and get ready to get the ship fired up, and we'll get the doors shut and get passengers on board. I really love this aircraft. By the way, guys, I'm going to go back outside the aircraft for just a moment. It is really windy in what I like to call winddoming. Let's see if we can get outside the aircraft here and hear the wind. I don't know if you guys can hear that, probably. But it is windy in Wyoming, so we'll check the METAR just a little bit later. Let's see. Noah says, if you stay on the ground for a sec, I'll join you in this leg. Noah, absolutely. I'm at Ramp 7, so let me know when you get in there. Denver Center is on, as a matter of fact. So once we get the airplane fired up, we'll go ahead and get that dialed in. Noah says he's downloading Cheyenne scenery at the moment. All right, buddy, we'll go ahead and get in there. And are you going to, by the way, Noah, if you want to, go ahead and join me in the Discord stream chat, Sim Flight Deck, on my Discord channel. I do have that up, and then we can talk in live time to each other without having to be on there. So let's go ahead and get on board the aircraft here. We're going to get our weight and balance set tonight, as usual, and I generally like to put about 75% fuel. We may refuel in Cheyenne. We'll check everything and see. The seats right now are open, so you guys can go ahead and get in the door there, and we'll start getting things set up. Let's see, we need to go to the overhead here. Our battery is in the battery cart position. That's correct. We'll go ahead and hook up the battery cart and get that going. All the other switches are off as we look across the top of the overhead here. The radios are off. The main ignition, we pull that into the off position. Magnetos are off. Parking brake. As you know, we'll have to get down here and we'll get the parking brake on. All right, parking brake. Let's just double check that. Okay, and yeah, let's get that parking brake on. Okay, parking brake is on. I have that indicator on my Bravo throttle quadrant as well. We'll show you that here in just a minute. Tail wheel, we're going to go ahead and also get it into the forward or locked position. So we'll put that forward and get the tail wheel locked. We'll set the trims as we normally do to 0 at this point. So we'll get down here and we'll just double check and make sure that the trim is at 0. Yep, there we go. Hey, Daryl Dad says he's going to be lurking tonight. Lurking, there you go. Hey, DOD, welcome. Glad to have you on board the aircraft with us tonight. Noah says opening sim now with Lucy. Hey, Lucy, I want to give her at least a little attention as I fly, so I'll stay in chat for now. Of course, that's fine, buddy. Absolutely, and give Miss Lucy my best there and everything. All right, we're going to presume that you guys are getting loaded here. Let's turn around behind us and check our hydraulic fluid reservoir. We need to make sure that that is up at the correct mark, and it is filled. Okay, that's good. The hydraulic flow selector, which is the blue handle here, is in the rear position, as it should be. All right, well, we're essentially about ready to go ahead and shut the doors, and then we'll go ahead and get the engine started here. So let's get our doors shut. Everything should be shut at that point. Yep, okay, you guys are loaded in, and we are ready to go. As you know, we only have room for, about 21 in this aircraft. So let's open up our hydraulic valve here. Get that open, and let's give our hydraulic handle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and give that 8 pumps. We'll watch our hydraulics go ahead and get up into the green over here. That's looking good. We'll shut the hydraulic valve off. Okay, cowl flaps are going to be in the open position. Let's get them in the open position. That's good. Flight controls are free. I checked those already. Carb heats and blowers are in their proper position. We'll look here on the cam 2. Let me get that put up here for you. Here's our throttles and everything. As you see, the props go full forward. We crack the throttles, and the mixtures are in the idle cutoff position at this point. Let's get back to the overhead. Let's get our battery on. Battery is on now. Battery volts, we check over here, and we see that we're up near 24. Okay, that looks good. Everything is good. Fuel gauges, we'll get down here in the front. We'll go left main, right aux, and left aux. Everything is good. We'll leave that in the left main for now. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and get our, let's see, this is always the difficult part. We need to go ahead and get our fuel valve set. Let's get that one on the left tank, and the right tank will get set to the mains. That's good. Okay, let's see. We can go ahead and get a little music going here for a little bit. Let's go ahead and lay that in here just a little bit. Little nostalgic jazz here in the background as we go ahead and get our airplane fired up. Okay, overhead on the lights here in the DC3. We're going to get our beacon light on, and we're going to get our position lights on. So the aircraft is lit up. That means we're going to get ready to start our engines. We're going to get the main ignition switch on. You know, I got to tell you, powering up the airplane is almost one of my favorite parts of this, getting the engine started. It's just a neat sequence. So we'll go ahead and get our booster pumps on and let those fire up. You see the cowl flaps are open there, so that looks good. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. We've got the boosters going. The fuel pressure is going to be coming up at this point, so we'll get the right engine started as we normally would. Okay, so we're going to get the right engine. We're going to go 1001, 1002, 1003. Actually, let me open the window here. Okay, Energizer is on. Let's mesh. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're going to come back up here. We're going to get our right primer on, and we're going to crack. And, oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot the step. Okay, that's par for the course. All right, we're going to get the Energizer back on. Let's go mesh. Okay, mesh is back on, 1001. We're going to get the engine spinning up again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. Now I've got to remember, turn the magneto on, Captain Jack. All right, there you go. Engine primer. And we've got the right mixture on. Look at that. There we go. We'll get down here and look at the gauges. The engine's starting to come to life. Oil pressure's coming up. Fuel pressure is up. Left and right carb air is advancing. We'll start getting some temperature up in there. All right, let's go ahead and start the left engine. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me if you would. All right. Left energize. And left mesh. Get over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And about 12, she starts spinning real good. Let's get our left magneto on. Let's get our left engine primer on and bring the mixture up. Okay, there we go. Love those engine sounds. As a matter of fact, we'll pause the music here for just a minute. Going to be VFR, Noah, VFR, and we're essentially going to fly along Interstate 25. We're essentially going to fly east and along Interstate 25. All right, engines are started. Let's get these windows closed so we can hear ourselves think.
Hey, Jack, just stopped in to say hi. I'm just playing DCS. I want to say hi.
Hey, Sim CFI is on board. I was going to try to hit some of your videos tonight, but glad you're in here, buddy. Yeah, I was going to tell you that I'm working. I've about got that extra drive ready to go. I'm going to download DCS, and we're gonna try to have a. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I? This one. There we go. Well, we're going to try to get that going, buddy. How you doing? What's going on?
No, but I'm in DCS right now, actually. I'm playing with a couple friends. I'm in a Harrier, and they're in a helicopter, and I'm just going to support them on the ground front.
All right. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe a little bit later you can send me a live stream of what you're doing, and we'll put that up for guys to see, too, and you can talk about DCS a little bit.
Sure, yeah. Just give me a ping, and I'll be sure to check. I'll be in VR, so you can send me like 3, or you can text me, actually.
Okay, very good, man. Well, thanks for stopping by in here. I appreciate it. Waiting for Noah to join here in a little bit. He's going to be flying along. So, Sim CFI, folks, and we were going to look at a couple of his videos tonight anyway. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
No worries. Have a good stream.
Okay, thanks. You betcha. Okay, as you can see, guys, everything is coming up there. Go ahead and get our manifold pressure down just a little bit, and we'll bring our RPMs down. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring the RPMs down with the throttles. I can show you that. Here, it's really fun to watch what we do with the throttles and the props on this. Okay, we're going to let her warm up at about this amount of RPM. Let me see if I can get these propellers evened out. Okay, we're going to stay below 1,500 on the RPM. All right, look at our temperatures. Everything's coming up. Our carb and air pressures are coming up good. We're going to unlock the artificial horizon. Everything's looking really good at this point. Let's do one more check of the hydraulic pressure. Hydraulic pressure is on as it should be. Okay, everything's good there. We can turn off our booster pumps. Engine RPM is set, oil pressure is checked, fuel pressure is checked, hydraulic pressure is checked. We are looking good. So let's get the generators on. Okay, there we go. Generators are on, and we'll turn on the avionics so we have some radio. And we're going to go ahead and dial up Denver Center here. Okay, my radio panel is not working here for some reason, but let's see, did I unplug something here? Let me just check this out real quick. Okay, everybody stand by one there if you would. Okay, no, radio panel is plugged in. That's interesting. My radio panel is not lighting up, so we'll have to do everything on the overhead. We'll have to dial that up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to that overhead and check the radios here. So we want to be on 127.650. So 127, and we'll dial in 650, and then we'll contact Denver Center and let them know we're going to be VFR tonight. Okay. We should start hearing Denver Center here momentarily.
Denver Center,
there we go.
2226 with information Oscar, request push and start. American 2326 Denver Center, roger. American, excuse me, United 2326, hold your push for just a second. I had an aircraft behind you. Who else called in? United 2510.
Okay, we'll give him a call here in just a minute. I'm setting up just a couple of other things here.
Runway 25, taxi via Bravo November Golf. Excuse me, 25 via Alpha November Golf for United 2510. United 2510, Alpha November Golf 25.
All right. Let's see what our METAR, we need to see what our METAR looks like as well.
Number 5523 Tango on the ground at Casper, type 182, looking for VFR eastbound departure.
November 5523 Tango, Denver Center, standby. United 2152, recycle transponder squawk 431.
Then we hear Noah in there, that's cool.
35 left approach.
27 to 40 knots. My goodness, yeah, we're going to probably take off on runway 21, it looks like. So we'll take off towards the southwest and make a turn for an eastbound departure.
76, maintain 180 knots, turn left, heading 080 on the rollout airport at your 9 o'clock, 10 miles, report to site.
Okay, left turn 080, report field to site, United 1976.
Right before you got traffic opposite direction.
This will be fun. He's kind of busy this evening. Let's see if we can spot Noah outside. Where is Noah?
360, report to site.
Ah, he's in whatever that is. Oh, that's too funny. It's not rendering it very well, Noah. Unfortunately.
November Tango 21 climbing team flight level 250.
Yeah, I see you over there, Noah, but our model matching is not working for some reason. Oh, boy. Okay.
JetBlue 534, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 534.
Denver Center, good evening. This is American 918, the DC3 at KCPR requesting a VFR. We'll be flying to Cheyenne, KCYS.
Person calling for a VFR, standby real quick.
Okay, I'll stand by.
2120 at Eldora, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
At Eldora, cleared ILS, 35 left approach, next 120.
He's going to be busy this evening, sounds like.
1976, clear visual approach runway 34 right, runway 34 right, clear range.
So, no, I'm probably going to be taxiing via Alpha to runway 21. We'll take off to the southwest, make a left turn for an eastbound departure. That will be the plan.
American 415, contact LA Center 126.52.
Get a couple of things set here in the aircraft real quick that we'll have to reset later anyway, but that's the way this aircraft
goes. Only.
United
28-6, runway 25, taxi via Golf.
25 via Golf.
And 1531, see you at the end. You ready for taxi?
Yeah, 1531, ready for taxi.
Well, we're going to be warmed up.
Roger, runway 25, taxi via Golf.
25 via Golf, 1531, thanks.
Yep, there's Noah. Noah, I don't know what that purple checkered board is, but our model match, I maybe need to look and see if There's some sort of update I need to do with the model matching. We'll have to check that out.
Delta 684, ready for departure.
I hope he doesn't take much longer to get to us here.
684, runway 25, line up.
It's in there burning fuel.
25, line up and wait, Delta 684.
Okay, but everything else looks good. Yeah, Noah, when you get ready or have time, go ahead and in the sim flight deck on my Discord. Ah, now I've got radios. My radios came up. How about that? That's nice. Here on the throttle cam, my radio display came up, so I'm happy with that. Very good. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. You know, I keep hitting the wrong button there. My buttons have changed positions on me, but...
American 415, contact LA Center 126.52.
I'm starting to wonder if he's forgotten about us. Yeah, so it's my plan tonight to take a look at your Sim CFI and a couple of his videos tonight.
Denver Center items.
And I think Al's is streaming live as well. Tell you what, let's bring CST up here for a minute. Oh, you know what? Looks like he just ended. Okay.
741 Denver Center items.
Sorry about that, CST. I meant to try to catch some of that.
Denver Center, United 2370, technician, sir, information officer.
2326, heavy Denver Center, push the tire proof, push your back, stop on the first
And
line.
is Mike on tonight? Looks like maybe Mike's live tonight.
Definitely 534, radar contact, say altitude.
Tired of using a third
Yeah,
party.
I'm tired of having commercials pop up when I don't want them to.
Definitely 534, Denver Center, say altitude.
Okay, Mike's in a be right back.
Delta 684, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
25, clear for takeoff. Delta 685.
Walker 4601, Denver Center, Clement team flight level 260. Southwest at 3811, radar contact about 20 miles west of the Garden City VOR.
Okay, well, you know,
United 2152, runway 35, left clear to land.
I guess he's busy this evening.
Delta United 6299350.
Man, we're going to give him a call again here if he doesn't sit in with us.
And aircraft calling, say call sign one more time.
Okay, by the way,
United 629.
the METAR says 2982.
Denver Center ident.
So let's get that dialed in. 2982. Right about there.
American 899, runway 25, line from Winkle, and be a little bit of a wait.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give him a call here in just a minute.
684, radar contact, say altitude.
Delta 684.
See if we can get a lull here. Hey, Burness is here. Good evening, Burness.
Flight level,
Burness, great net last night. Oh, he's allowing Casper Approach to come online. Look at Volanta, Noah says. Okay.
Push at 2311.
Oh, right on. Oh, 120650. Well, let's go there then. I did not see that. So let's get that dialed up in the radio.
American 18, same Mach number.
American 18 is
Yep, and I just got a PDC. Or no, that's you, isn't it? No. Okay, very good. Okay, let me look on that. Yeah. Approach got online. You can contact him. We'll do that. All right, 120.65. Right on. Casper Approach, good evening. This is American 918 DC3 at ramp 7 CPR, requesting a southwest takeoff on runway 21, departing to the east. All right, let's make sure I got the frequency dialed in right. Yep, 120.650. Okay, I guess we're waiting for him now, right?
American 918. Could you repeat, I'm sorry.
Okay, whoever that was, your audio wasn't loud enough. Whoever called, your audio wasn't very loud. Say again.
American 918, could you say your request one more time?
Yeah, I got a request, runway 21 for takeoff to the southwest, making a left-hand turn for an eastbound departure to Cheyenne.
Also American 19, could you give me the aircraft type and your question out?
Yeah, aircraft type is a Douglas DC3. DC3 and our altitude, we're going to look for about 8,000 feet VFR.
American 918, departure frequency will be 120.65, squawk 2737.
2737. All right. All right, departure on this frequency 12065 will squawk 2737, American 918 DC3. Okay, so let's get that dialed in and we can get out of here.
Tango, we're approaching runway, correction, we're approaching Alpha, we're ready for taxi.
Okay, 2737. All right.
Number 5523 Tango, runway 21, taxi by Alpha, cross runway 26 at Alpha.
Runway 21 by Alpha, and we'll cross 26 on Alpha.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mode C so he can see us, and we'll hit the ident there. All right. Okay, Casper approach, American 918 DC3. We are ready for taxi to runway 21 as well.
American 918, runway 21, taxi by Alpha, cross runway 26 at Alpha.
Okay, we'll taxi via Alpha, cross runway 26 at Alpha, and hold short then at 21, American 918 DC3. Okay, guys, we are ready to go ahead and taxi out of here. Everything is set. Let's get the tail wheel unlocked so we can steer this bird. All right, tail wheel is unlocked. Lights are on. Let's get our, well, we don't really have taxi lights in this, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the landing lights on. We're going to get the pitot heat on. And not worried about de-icing at the moment. So, okay, let's go ahead and start rolling. Go ahead and full rich. And parking brake off. Okay.
And Cessna 23 Tango, could we get an Alpha 6 intersection departure?
Okay, I've got something weird going on. Boy, why do I have something weird going on with the airplane? It seems like every time. Okay, we'll go ahead and make a spin around here.
Alpha 6, runway 21. 23 Tango.
Okay, now she's moving. Yeah, for some reason, you know, I wonder if it's the wind. I wonder if the gusting wind here is giving me hassle. I bet that's it. Okay, let's, yeah, you know what? We'll use the engines to help steer us here as well. Ooh, man, that's a little tricky there, I'll tell you. Okay, we'll go ahead and taxi down here and follow Noah. Yeah, did you see that? I had to give it a lot of left throttle and pull back on the right throttle. That's pretty cool. Hey, yeah, you know, once again, Burness, great net last night. We'll go. Boy, why do they put the edge lights there in the middle of the taxiway? All right, we'll get over here. Did some practice flying in this aircraft.
We're ready for takeoff runway 21.
Boy, Noah, you're going to get out of here pretty quick. We'll try to watch you here.
Number 23 Tango, turn on.
Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Yep, this is where we need to be. So slow down.
21 at Alpha 6 for takeoff.
Okay, and we'll, oh, gee, is this the wind doing this?
Left turn on course is approved, Cessna 23 Tango.
Okay, we're going to have to, boy, that just nearly spun me around there. Yeah, we've got pretty heavy winds here. I wonder, Noah, if you're noticing that as well. I'm having trouble getting the airplane to move here. Boy, you know, I flew this thing last night in Denver. We flew around, had a really good time. Well, I did. I was just flying. And man, I'm having a hard time getting the airplane to go where I wanted here just on the taxi. Let's see, is that tail wheel? Yeah, tail wheel is unlocked. Jeez, come on, airplane. Okay, all right, finally got her to where I wanted her to be. And Casper approach American 918 DC3. We are holding short, runway 21. I am in total wrong place.
American 918, you're cleared out the turn on the course. Wind is 24027, got 40, runway 21 at Alpha 6, clear for takeoff. Be advised for your traffic.
Gee, I am having a lot of trouble. This wind must be doing something to me. Boy, why do I get all the fun stuff in the stream? Okay. Tail wheel unlocked. Okay, clear for takeoff at Alpha 6, runway 21, and we'll watch for traffic. American 918. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my aircraft here. We're going to have to stop for a minute. Okay.
American 918, no problem.
All right, I've got something clicking here, so let's get down here and see what it is. My
Number 5523 Tango, you're ready to contact. Maintain VFR on course and say your outfit.
Okay, let's get turned around.
Right now, 6,500 for 9,500.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Casper, we're ready to go. Runway 21, American 918 DC3.
319, roger, runway 21 for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, American 918 DC3. All right, guys, here we go. Full throttle. Let's get that rolling up. Okay, let's get going here and see how taking off into this wind is going to do. See, my tail, the tail of the aircraft is already coming up. We're not even at 40 knots. So once we get up in the air, she'll be fun. There we go. All right. Stay on there. We're looking to rotate at about 80 knots. Okay, there we go, and let's get up in the air, nose up. Okay, good deal. We're in the air. How about that? Gonna pull back to auto lean to get a little more power. And we're gonna keep climbing out. Go ahead and get our flaps up. You're shaking in that wind. Okay, we're climbing at about 400 feet a minute. Looks good. Beautiful airplane. And we'll get our gear up. We'll watch the gear come up from outside here. All right, let's get back in the aircraft here. And we're going to start our left-hand turn. We're going to come back on the props a little bit. We're going to set our RPMs for climb. Hey, Tom, good evening. Tom is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gray Eagle, I appreciate that. Yeah, this DC3 livery looks really, really cool. So we want to climb at 2350 on the RPM. And we want to have 36 inches of manifold pressure and auto lean. So we're good there. I need to get the nose down just a little bit. not climb quite so steep. We're going to start turning to the east here. And Casper approach, American 918 DC3, beginning our turn to the east. We're going to follow Interstate 25 at about 8,000 feet VFR. Man, his audio's low. Let me see if I can get that pumped up some. We'll get ready to set in the autopilot here. And we're going to level out a little bit. We should be able to see the airfield back off to our west there. Let's see. Yep, there's the airport back there off the left wing as we climb out. And a better view there through the passenger window. Okay, let me get back up in here. Okay, there's the interstate out that left window. And we're climbing through 6,600 feet. And we're basically going to follow the interstate down to Cheyenne, although we might cut a little bit next to the mountains over there, but we're going to keep flying out. I was in Casper just this last week. We are using Bing Maps, and we love VFR, so we're getting a real good look at all the area down here, guys. And you can see the road to my transmitter site that I've got to go to tomorrow. Tomorrow after there, and there's the transmitter towers. We love VFR is rendering the towers really well. Look at that. Isn't that really cool? And we're still continuing to climb out. We're through 7,200 feet, and we're going to level out at about 8,000. Oh, man, yep. So tomorrow, I'll be driving to Casper and going up to those towers IRL. So very cool. And we'll have some fun with some stuff here as we travel on down to Cheyenne. And it's my intention to go on down to Centennial Airport. Right now, Noah, let's see. I'm at about 120 knots. Tom, thanks. Nice takeoff. I appreciate that, buddy, very much. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to go in and engage the autopilot. So you bring your hydraulic pressure lever forward. And we're going to, actually, not just yet. Let's get our course heading lined up with our compass. All right, that's good. We're going to line our other compass indicator. I forget what this instrument is called. And we're going to line that one up to east. All right. So we can go ahead and engage the Asperry gyroscope here. And I've let go of the throttle, and I'm going to give myself a little nose up. And we're going to head down Interstate 25, which is very visible there. And once we hit about 8,000 feet, we're starting our climb. Once we hit about 8,000 feet, we'll go ahead then. Yep, let's climb at about 400 to 500 feet. We'll go ahead and level out at 8,000 feet. All right, guys, there she is. We're in the air. We're getting out of Casper. Had a couple of interesting things there. I'm thinking the wind on the ground at 27 to 47 knots was kind of giving me a bit of a fit there, just trying to guide the airplane down the runway. That was pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and turn V-Pilot up here full blows so that I can hear that guy when he hands us over to Denver Center, because he should here before too long. Pilot Grayson, no, haven't crashed yet. And as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I found out what happened the other night. What happened is I totally forgot about setting the mixture levels to auto lean. The aircraft really wants to fly and cruise at auto lean, and I had it in auto rich. So when we were getting to the altitude that we were at over Vitawoo there, Vitawoo, Wyoming, which is right along Interstate 80, it caused the engines to flood. The aircraft lost power, of course, and went down. So I had forgotten to set auto lean. As you can see, we're climbing out here just nicely. All right, there's 8,000 feet or thereabouts. We'll go ahead and get the nose leveled out here. The Sperry autopilot gyro, it's all gyroscopically done. And so you got to babysit it. You can't just sit. You just can't sit and let it go like you can with one of the larger aircraft. You got to really watch it. So there's Interstate 25, and we're going to make a little bit of a right turn.
5523 Tango. We're here at 9,500. We'd love a pop-up IFR clearance if possible. We just filed that flight plan.
You don't know? I don't know how to do a VFR flight plan.
And if possible, we'd love to amend that altitude to 9,000 or 1,000, your choice.
Number 5523 Tango, roger, stand by.
Okay, he's got some other stuff going on. We're going to make a turn here and kind of follow the interstate down a little bit. Now, the thing is, too, is when you make too many degrees of turn, the airplane will go past it a little bit and then come back.
8,000.
And sometimes you have to reset that gyroscope, and it looks like I'm going to have to reset it. So we're going to take it out. And I'm going to try to get back to 8,000 feet, which is where I want to be. We're going to line this up again. Okay, let's turn everything on.
Say again for 22 Tango.
Number 5523 Tango, you're cleared to Cheyenne Airport as filed. Descend maintain 8,000.
You know, I think the winds are getting me a little bit here.
For 9,000 or 11,000?
Yeah, correct. Amend that altitude to 9,000.
Okay, roger. You're on November 5523 Tango. We're clear to the Cheyenne Airport as filed. Maintain 9,000, and we'll go direct to the Hipshire VOR at this time.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's get that set. I want to go ahead and get myself up just a little bit more. So Noah, you're gonna fly to a VFR. We're basically gonna stay at 1,000 feet.
Number 5523 Tango, contact Denver Center on 127.65.
12765. We'll see you later. 23 Tango. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what she does now. Nope, we're still not aligned correctly. Let's get that aligned. Okay, that's where I want to be. Okay, now she should level herself out. Okay. And Casper approach, American 918 DC3. We are at about 7,900 feet and going to once again follow VFR I-25 down to Cheyenne. American 918 DC3.
American 918, roger, contact Denver Center on 127.65.
Okay, we'll contact Denver Center on 127.65. Thank you for the ATC tonight. Thanks for popping in here at Casper, American 918 DC3.
Have a nice night.
Okay, we'll get over to
Climb maintain flight level 360.
127.65. And I'm down a little bit from 8,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and put that nose up again. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the climb attitude at 2350 on the RPM and 36 inches, so we need to come forward on the manifold a little bit more.
Delta 933 Denver Center, good evening.
So we get that power to climb. Yeah, so Noah said just got a pop-up IFR clearance, plan my route, so I'm still going over I-25 just on a flight plan now. Okay, very good, Noah. Very good. Okay, and I want to level out here.
American 1691, contact Salt Lake Center, 125.57, good night.
125.57, American 1691, have a great night.
Denver Center, good evening. American 918 DC3 with you at 8,000 feet just east of Casper.
American 918 Denver Center, good evening, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR. We're going to fly at about 8,000 feet. American 918 DC3. Thank you. All right, very good, guys. All right, well, we're kind of going to watch the interstate down there. It's actually off to my right, so I'm going to change my heading a little bit, and we're going to come to about 110. Look at the coal plant down there.
This time direct the India Papa viewer.
Okay, we got to get that nose back up again, and she's turning way too much more than I want.
Southwest 38 up.
I'm having trouble getting my alignment on the Sperry Gyro compass here. So once again, let's get back to where I want to be. There's I-25, so we're going to follow I-25. I think the winds are playing with me. We got a lot of wind up here tonight. It is wind doming after all. All right, let's get our nose down. Okay. Okay, this is the heading that I want.
601 Albuquerque offline, radar service terminated. Quick exchange crew, good night.
Clear directing to the voice, we'll walk to 601.
So we're just going to turn a few degrees at a time.
Denver departure, United 26, heavy climbing troops.
Definitely the windiest that I've flown this airplane in up here in Wyoming, that's for sure. All right, well, we're kind of maintaining. All right, let's see if she turns the way I want her to now. She's banking awfully good. Now, it should be leveling out right about now. No, I may have to do a lot more hand flying here than I was figuring, but that's all right. Well, thanks for joining me here tonight, guys. Hope you're having a great one. I really appreciate you checking into the Captain Jack stream here in the DC3. This week we're gonna be in the DC3. Next week we'll get back in the regular airliners. Okay, let's make sure my hydraulics are good at the moment. Yep, hydraulic pressure is fine. We're forward on the lever.
Maintain flight level 340.
We're gonna get that in. Actually, I need to realign one more time. Man, how did these guys do this in real life? I'll tell you, this is crazy.
Doing 0.81.
Spent a lot more time dinking with the airplane here than... Okay, there we go. Looks like we're on course. We'll see if we hold. I'll just keep messing about here a little bit with the gyroscope. Okay. She's acting like she's wanting to hold there. We're holding altitude pretty well here on the climb indicator.
2639, radar contact lost.
And we're cruising on down I-25. A lot faster than I'll do tomorrow, I'll tell you. I keep wanting to remember what the tallest mountain in Wyoming is named, and there it is. Okay. Right on, right on. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me if you would. I would really appreciate that. That would be great. We got 6 likes so far, so I'd appreciate it if you jump in there. And let's see. Let's say hello to Mickety Mike here.
Telema Quest by Lost Faith with the Geek Vape Aegis King, I believe, the Aegis King sub-ohm tank.
Mickety Mike,
I'm rocking
live tonight.
0.22 ohms at 70 watts.
WestJet 2311, Denver
So the
Center.
vapor production on this tank is very, very good.
320, WestJet 2311, Denver.
Yeah, this way, yeah. It's a dual 18650, so it's got dual batteries inside. Dual 18650.
You're gonna make a slight
Captain
turn
Jack,
here.
what's going on, my man? Hey, Mike from the Captain Jack live stream. Great to have you aboard DC3, my friend. CPR to CYS APA. Nice, Captain Jack. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're having a fantastic stream so far, everybody over at the Captain Jack channel. Hope you're having a fantastic night with Mr. Captain Jack and that beautiful DC3. I do apologize if I seem a little bit on the less enthusiastic side tonight, guys. I'm battling a little bit of a sinus infection, so
oh man,
I do apologize. I probably don't sound as I usually do, so hope you're having a fantastic night so far, guys. Those over at Captain Jack, make sure you smash down that thumbs up button for him, drop a sub, and leave him a comment down below. And enjoy the rest of the day, man. Really do appreciate you stopping and saying what's up, Jack. Run mine at 99, but can go much higher. Yeah, I only run about 70, 75 bomb tech. Took off out of Oslo, going to Salzburg in the 320. Nice, Kevin 4. Nice. Mine is the same, dual 18650s. Yeah, I think 18650 is the way to go, dude. Like 21700s will last a long time, but they just take forever to charge. Like 18650s, I can get a good 2 or 3 days out of before I have to recharge.
Mickey Mike.
Set of batteries as well. So.
What a great guy, I tell you.
Vitamin C, 10K.
Like I've told you guys before, yeah. Mickey Mike and Owls and CST Gaming got me through my injuries that I had last year.
LS push buttons in. It's going to arm up low auto brakes, and we'll go ahead and set speed.
Looks like he may be getting ready to start descending there as we head on down I-25. And we're flying over the town of Douglas. Man, I can't believe how fast we got to Douglas already.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. For those that don't know what Captain Jack is referencing, I'm a part of the Wings for Hope flight crew for World Flight. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. For World Flight, we're gonna be heading down to Southern California here in about a little under 2 months, about a month and a half. We're going to be heading down to Southern California, flying for charity for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So if you guys, it's going to be November 2nd through the November 9th. So make sure you guys tune into the channel and say what's up and donate for a good cause, man. It's going to be awesome, dude. Can't wait for World Flight. Yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun, man. I'm looking forward to it as well.
All right, guys, there's Mickey Mike.
I appreciate you, man.
And hope he feels better. And I'll put a note in there to him. Feel better, buddy. All right. Okay, very good. Mickey Mike, appreciate being able to get to say hello to him tonight as we fly the DC3 on down towards Cheyenne. There's another radio station popping up there. Look at that. You can see the towers real well. Man, I tell you, We Love VFR just does this stuff so accurately. It's amazing. Just amazing. All right, get back on board here, and we're going to make a little bit of a right-hand course correction. No, by the way, I got to remember which direction I'm going. Okay, we're going to turn down Interstate 25. We're going to be heading on down towards the Hipshire VOR, which is going to be below us in a minute. But we're VFR flying and heading on down I-25. All right, let's let the airplane settle herself out. Keep a view on Interstate 25 there out our right wing. And one other thing we'll do here real quick is we'll get our flaps, our engine cowl into trail, which is where we'd normally fly. So they're in the trail position, and the airplane is eventually going to balance herself out, but she is not going where I want her to go. So we're going to reset the Sperry autopilot one more time. Okay, and see if we can't go ahead and come on to, let's get back up to 8,000 feet. We dropped a little bit. And keep hand flying her here for just a minute. And SimCFI has got some video up. I want to put that up for you here in just a minute. So once again, let me line up the gyroscope. Okay, good. And we're going to grab that in. And I am going to see if I can get our nose up just a little bit and climb back to 8,000 feet. All right, SimCFI, we're going to bring him up here on the other screen.
I don't know if it'll look too good. I'm in VR.
Well, that'll be cool to see anyway. Let me, I'm just trying to get it to where I can get it on the screen. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, there you go. Your SimCFI. Are you? What is that? Is that a Harrier jet? What are you flying?
Yeah, the AV8B Night Attack version 2.
Nice.
And I'm in a cool little server called Rotor Heads, and it kind of looks like this. I'm here, and they got kind of these like designated bad zones, and it's a dynamic like kind of campaign. So as you kill things, these bad zones change, and the enemies kind of will attack you from different spots, and the helicopters can like place troops and place vehicles. Like this guy just dropped his troops right there.
Right.
And those guys will stay. When the server restarts, they'll move around and they stay alive, and it's kind of like always progressing, which is kind of cool.
Very nice.
So I'm acting as like the ground CAS, the combat air support, the ground guys.
Right on. Right, let me get you back up here. I hit the wrong button there for a minute.
Do you think you'll have DCS installed soon?
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I've got a pretty busy few days coming up here, but I've got the other hard drive more or less ready to go. I've got to get it installed, recognized by the computer, which should be automatic, but I had a 500 gig drive that I was going to put in there, and I couldn't even get any of my computers to recognize the 500 gig drive for some reason. I don't know what was going on with it. So I've got another 240 gig drive or something along those lines that I'm going to try to put into it. And yeah, I'm hoping to maybe get to play with you some this weekend a little bit. We'll see. It sounds like I'm going to have a learning curve though, right?
It's a bit, but you get used to it.
Hey Jack, it's Noah. I'm sorry to butt in, but
hey, Noah.
I want to let you know I had a so I have random failure.
Flight 2311, same
I have
number.
a full electricity failure in my system.
Oh my God.
Or 814.
Diverting to Glendo Reservoir Airport.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. That's just a strip, isn't it?
That is just a strip, and my gear is electrically actuated, so I have no gear either. So if it's just a grass strip, maybe less damage to my belly.
Oh boy, are you going to try to continue on, buddy, or are you going to need to call it a night?
I'll meet you in Cheyenne going down to Centennial. How does that sound?
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, man.
Never trust this Cessna gear.
I know, right? I have no electricity, none at all. I mean, my engine's still working because, of course, magnetos aren't electricity-based, but...
Did they never build in a manual drop?
No, I mean, if they did, Carenado did not,
That's just a bad idea.
make that. I know, right? I was looking for the manual gear extension, but...
Hey, hey guys, Grayson asks, do DC3s normally go VFR? You know, they can, and there are versions of this. I just didn't use it tonight that do have a full GPS, and you can do, you know, a full flight plan in that. I'm doing VFR because I wanted to see some of the scenery here in Wyoming and kind of show you guys what my trip, at least home, is going to look like tomorrow. From the air. It takes a lot longer to drive it, of course. I think it'll be about a 4.5-hour trip. But yeah, anyway, they can, and they can also, you know, you can follow a flight plan there. Grayson asked a question, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah, Noah, let me know how your landing's going to be here. I think we're going to fly right over. I think we're flying right over you. Let's see if I can see the airstrip.
Yeah, I just landed. It was a nice soft belly landing of only 119, but I am completely dead here on the runway as far as electricity goes.
Yeah, you know what? I can see well, is that the landing strip? I'm not sure. It looks like landing strips, but oh, wait a minute. No, there it is. I've got the landing strip. Let's see. Is there any way I can see you?
I disconnected from the network since I had no electricity. I couldn't call on frequency, so I didn't want to bother him with something going on that I couldn't even say anything.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, you could have used, what, CTAF or...
No, all my radios went out. I can't use my radios.
You like an alternate blow? Does it tell you what it is?
Say that again?
Does it say like what the cause was, or it just has a failure?
No, it just has a failure.
Okay.
All of a sudden, my autopilot disconnected. I looked back for a second, and boom, everything was dead.
Oh man.
So I do see the manual gear extension lever, but it is not working. Like there's no click spot.
Oh, so there is one.
There is one not working.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd be a bad idea if they didn't.
Not modeled. Well, yeah, no, it's not modeled, so I can't use it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, by the way, CFI, Gray Eagleson pilot said Harrier, nice.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, I'll meet you on the ground at Cheyenne once you get there.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Very good.
All right, see you later.
Okay.
Delta
Okay, what are you on attack there, CFI, nosing down?
no more than 10 minutes.
I'm getting attacked currently. There's going to be a Strela that's shooting a heat-seeking missile at me here. I'm going to get killed.
Very cool. Oh, man. Look at that. Holy smokes.
There it is. Oh, you can't
American
see it. The
H99, same October.
There's a white trail right over there.
Yeah.
That's my target. I'm going to go get that.
American 899, can you do point
right over there.
0, please?
Okay, we'll see if we can see you go attack it in there. And we're getting on down the highway here, guys. We're not terribly far from Wheatland. I think we're about almost a third of the way through this journey down I-25 to Cheyenne. Now, something else I was going to show you guys. I put my flights also up on fshub.io because Landing Rate Monitor will send your information to there. And I was just going to show you this from last night. This was just me flying the DC3 a little bit. Had a minus 150 from BJC into Centennial, Jefferson County or Rocky Mountain Regional Airport. Flew to Centennial, and before that I'd flown Centennial to KBJC and had a minus 75. And the night before that, as a matter of fact, let's see, yeah, the other day, my first landing at Laramie, where we were having all those faux pas the other night, it said -2. Tonight, I am not going to forget to record the landing at Centennial anyway.
If you want to see something cool, I spotted the Strela.
You spotted what? I'm sorry?
The Strela. It's a surface-based air-to-ground missile.
Okay.
Ground air.
2726,
it's not that big, but it's a heat-seeking missile. It doesn't reach all that far, but I won't get a warning for it if it shoots me. So the airplane doesn't have technology to sense that type of missile coming at me. So, but I spotted it in my camera. It's really hard to see there.
Okay.
But there it is on the HUD.
United 2726, radar contact 60 miles.
I'm 5 miles from target. I'm going to start my laser. And I'm going to rifle. So I'll give you a kind of a...
Oh, there you go.
There it goes. This is the missile there. And I'm going to fly not directly at it. In a couple seconds, you should see this guy blow up.
2806.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
He just fired at me. He's dead?
He's dead.
2806.
And the missile defeated. That's the missile there that he fired at me.
Yeah. Okay, once again, guys, it's a game called DCS that, and Talon's Talon, hello, Talon made it in. Hey, Talon, good to see you tonight, buddy. And once again, we're flying the DC3 here, and we've got your Sim CFI showing us a little bit about DCS. And we're flying down Interstate 25, which I will do live for real tomorrow. I'll be driving. And I got to drive all the way to Casper. Let's get in here, and we're going to change our course just a little bit.
Well, yeah, as soon as you get DCS up and running, we'll do Hueys together, and we can fly in the same helicopter, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. It'll be a fun experience.
Now, am I going to need to, what am I going to need as far as, you know, the throttle and the, joysticks? I do have the T-HOTUS.
Yeah, that's more than fine for what we're going to be doing. The Hueys quite a simple helicopter. It's challenging to fly because there's no automation or anything, but it's easy in the sense that there's very little buttons. You need like trim, you need shoot, and flare, and that's pretty much it.
2311.
You can get away with not having anything else. Whereas like the Harrier that I have right here, I got about 11 to 15 buttons.
Yeah,
okay.
It just bumped up to 8.
So the Huey is very, very simple, and that T-Fly Hook SX,
2311.
you got that rudder pedal, you're golden.
Tailwind is ground speed. Reduced to Mach 0.8.
Yeah, I'll have to get that set up as well. I don't have that plugged in, but that shouldn't be a problem.
No, it should be very simple. Just plug it in. We'll go through this the control mappings, which again, there's only like 3 of them, and then we'll go flying, and we'll kind of do the first bit of like handling, and then we'll talk about the weapons kind of after you got control of hover taxiing and hovering and accelerating and slowing down, holding altitude, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. All right, I'm kind of looking at what I'm going to need to do for Cheyenne. We're still quite a ways out. We're about halfway to Cheyenne, but we're going to fly right over the town of Wheatland, Wyoming.
Mach 0.82.
At 2510, thanks.
Yeah, by the way, that big mountain over there is Elk Mountain. Elk Mountain. So,
Frontier Flight 711, same Mach number.
No, I'm sorry. That's Laramie Peak. Laramie Peak, 10,272 feet. And I don't know if you guys remember from last Monday's stream, but we were looking at that out the right side of the aircraft as we were flying north. I should bring this back up on the screen. There we go.
Yeah, I was going to mention you have the internet as a big...
Yeah, I was still connected to fshub.io. All right. And the other thing I was going to see how we've got the mixture levers are set, the throttle levers and the props, so that we get the proper RPM and manifold pressure set. So we're cruising at about 31 or so on the manifold pressure, and actually that can come down in cruise. Yeah, we're about 2,200. No, actually, we're going to stay about 3,600 or 36 inches, I should say, on the manifold pressure here in cruise.
Flight 3172 at 230 requesting
RPM, though, however, can come down to 2050.
3172, Denver Center, climb maintain, flight level 310.
But we're making pretty good speed here.
United 6299.
As a matter of fact, we're at about 180, almost 180 knots airspeed.
Stand by. American 918, Cheyenne altimeter 29901.
Okay, booster pumps are off, as they should be at this point. So, yeah, we're looking good. Okay, CFI, let me put your screen back up because I was doing stuff in my aircraft there.
Yeah, you're all good.
There we go. All right, are you heading for another target?
Yeah, I just took out an S300 site right here. Those guys are nasty. Those guys can reach, if you kill all 3 radars to the SAM, they reach it to 65 plus.
And 2326.
I just knocked out its command station, and I'm kind of just looking around for other stuff.
Targets of opportunity, right?
That's it. TOO. I think I actually see something below me.
What altitude are you at right now?
13,000.
Okay.
That, I don't know if you hear the high-pitched squealing sound.
Yeah.
That's the sidearm. That's this missile on the very far right. That white one.
Okay.
And it searches for it's an anti-radiation missile, so anything that emits a radar signal on the ground, it'll actually pick up and lock and hone in on itself. Fire and forget. And that's why I found that guy there.
Gonna go back in my sim just a minute, guys. Wheatland, Wyoming is off our stern there, and as you can see, we're coming from the north area, and Casper's way back over here now. So we're making pretty good time on down to Cheyenne.
Frontier Flight 711, Roger.
So just passing Wheatland, Wyoming, once again following Interstate 25 on down to Cheyenne.
50 knots faster than the guy in front of you. is at 0.81.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn my heading just a little bit here.
Just the fault weather. I don't know what to say about it.
711, roger, yeah.
You're going to come to about 160?
To the stupid low speed to synchronize you with everybody else, just be advised.
I can dial it back.
Okay, I want to look up the METAR in Cheyenne.
I'm going to need possibly 0.73.
All right, we'll give it a 0.73 once we get to climax.
Yeah, 711 won't work
on the perfect target for my missile, as long as I don't get killed by it first.
Okay, we're going to bring you back up into the screen so we can see you now.
We'll have a couple seconds. I'm kind of just running away currently.
Delta 741, Kansas City offline, radar service.
I'm turning back in hot.
Okay,
I found an SA-8 as an OSA, so he just shot at me.
Yeah, I hear it going off there.
Yeah, my missile can't find it just yet, so I got to go defensive. There's another missile coming at me from the right.
Hate it when your missile can't find it.
Right, there's one gone. There's the other one trashed, but he's right here. I'm getting AAA on me now, and another missile.
So you're going to throw out some chaff or something to...
Yeah, flare for the IR, and then chaff for the radar. Found something over there. Yeah, I'm in a pretty bad spot right now.
Yeah, you're awfully low, too.
Yeah, I got to be hidden from all these guys. There's the 8 on the nose. If missile found it. So there's Magnum.
Oh!
Missile goes off the rail.
You evaded that one.
I'm going to get in this little crevice of trees here. I kind of just like to weeble wobble through trees because the radar signature, they can't find me behind it. So there's a shack. There's the destruction of the OSA there. So we killed it.
Very nice, guys. Once again, welcome into the Captain Jack flight stream tonight. We're flying the DC3 in Wyoming. We've got SimCFI up in the DCS game, flying the Harrier jet on basically a search and destroy mission. And we're heading on down to Cheyenne, Wyoming, following Interstate 25. And we're flying VFR this evening. We are on VATSIM, though, with Denver Center on.
2557, we'll catch you on the next one, American 175 Heavy.
Yeah, I really can't wait for you to get the Huey, because I think you'll love streaming the Huey once we get kind of a company with it, and putting like all the Vietnam era kind of 60s music.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I think you'll have a good time with that. Obviously, Fortunate Son's going to be in there for obvious reasons.
Yeah, that sounds like... Oh, look at that. You got something coming up to you, huh?
Whoop, that one hit something.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't... No control.
Oh, no! Oh.
I'm out.
See if I died. Oh, no!
See if I died. I actually kicked my rudder to the left, and then I kicked it so hard that because I had it on my floor with Gorilla Tape, and I just went right off the Gorilla Tape.
Oh, no.
But hopefully I showed you a bit of it. I can jump in the Huey, the plane that I hope you get shortly, just to kind of get a little look-see at it.
2326, confirm your
Well, I tell you, we're going to have a 15 to 22 knot headwind landing on runway 27. We're going to try to VFR into runway 27 in Cheyenne.
Can you do 0.82?
0.82? Yes, we can. Measure 26.
I maintain Mach 0.82.
All right. Let me know when you get that going again. See, actually, I'll bring you up on my other screen over here.
Yeah, I'm in the Huey now. I'm just going to start it up. You can even watch if you have time. The startup is 3 buttons or maybe 6.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see you do this.
Ridiculously simple on the startup as well. So I'm just loading it up with miniguns and some cool stuff, and then I'll choose. I'm going to do Canadian Force because I'll do the Vietnam one. We'll do the cool.
American 918, contact Cheyenne approach 124.55. Good night.
Everyone usually picks that.
Oh,
skin.
I think somebody just told me to do something. Hang on a second. Yep.
No worries.
Yeah. Denver Center, American 918 DC3 with you at 8,000 feet near Chugwater, Wyoming.
American 918, yeah, I've called you twice. Contact Cheyenne Approach 124.55.
Okay, well, contact Cheyenne Approach 124.55. Sorry, I had a volume knob turned down too far. Appreciate it, American 918 DC3. Okay, so we'll go ahead and dial that in. Yeah, I was watching CFI fly here, and I totally missed the call.
United 2806, contact Salt Lake Center 125.57. Good night.
Okay, 12455. Let me check that on the radio overhead here, CFI. So, okay, 12455, and we'll contact Cheyenne Approach. Cheyenne Approach, good evening, American 918 DC3 at about 7,800 feet, requesting VFR clearance to land on runway 27. Okay, 1245. There it is.
Cheyenne Approach, Cheyenne altimeter 29901. Advise when you're 10 miles to Cheyenne.
Okay, well, advise 10 miles to Cheyenne, American 918 DC3. Okay. That's done. Okay, we need to make a little bit of a turn to the right here. And we're going to hold this altitude. I think I'm going to try to come up just a little bit. Yeah, let's get our sim sounds back up just a little. Okay, we're essentially proceeding at this altitude down, let's see, this particular airway. We're on a 349 degree away from the airport. Hey, a CFI, I forget off the top of my head, Class D airspace, how far does that go out from the airport? In that 6 miles?
It's different in Canada, so I wouldn't know the States, but typically in Canada it's 5, and be extended to 7.5. But our Class Cs are usually your B, and then our B is from 12.5 to 18, so it's differently named. But
yeah, it's been a while since I've studied that. So guys, here's our METAR for Cheyenne. We're going to land on 27. Winds are 280, 15 to 22 knots. Boy, this is going to be fun. None in the ceiling, 29091 on the altimeter. So we'll get that set in here and go 29091. Let's get back in the aircraft here. Okay. And that's set. Okay, we're a little over 8,000 feet. I'm going to take her down just a little bit. Watching our rate of climb. I still need to read about all the instrumentation on the DC3, but there we go. Okay, altimeter showing us still just a little bit above 8,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and continue to descend a little bit. And I'm going to have to guess at my mileage. I'm kind of coming down the way that I'd like to come down to be able to make a essentially a right entry to runway 27. And we kind of want to stay right around 8,000 feet, eventually get down to about 7,800 feet to get to where we need to be. So I'm pretty happy with our attitude at the moment. My attitude's good. How about yours, CFI?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, good. Right on. Okay, sounds like you got the helicopter going. Let's take a quick look at you. I'm going to get busy here in just a minute, I think.
All good. Yeah, if you're busy, no worries. We'll play together for sure.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a left turn and going to fly essentially to Egbert. So I'm going to come around about 150. And we got to get that nose back up. Okay, see if I hang on just a second. I'm having
You're all good. I can drop the volume if it's too loud.
Yeah, go ahead for the minute. I'm going to have to play with the aircraft again here for just a second. Oh, okay, I just minimized it. That's fine. Let's see.
Windows S will mute DCS.
Okay.
So
all right. I'm going to hand fly a little bit. I'm going to get us back up to about 7,800 feet. I'm going to realign my compass gyro. I'm going to re-engage, and there we go, and we should hold this. And I need to call Cheyenne Approach. Cheyenne Approach, American 918 DC3. We're about 10 miles out from the airport. Want to make a right-hand approach to runway 27 via Horace, it looks like.
American 918, sorry, second.
Yeah, we're with you at about 7,900 feet. We want to make a right-hand approach into runway 27 via the Horace waypoint at 7,800 feet for runway 27. And he's looking that up.
American 918, Roger, you said you're doing a practice approach.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a full stop, come to the terminal, but we'll be getting ready to leave again pretty quick. Okay, Noah says, oh, he's got...
19, it's approved as requested. It's maintained VFR. No separation services was provided. Report 5-mile final for runway 27.
Okay, we'll continue as requested. We'll report to 5-mile final for runway 27, American 918 DC3. Thank you. Noah, so sorry, buddy. Yeah, if you got to take Lucy home, no worries. You can't join the next leg. We'll get you next time, buddy. Thank you for being here. Noah, my best to Miss Lucy there, and y'all have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping in as you can. We'll do it again. Really appreciate you being here. I tell you what, CFI, if you don't mind, let me go ahead and do this approach and get on into Cheyenne here.
Yeah, you're all good.
And then we'll take a look at your Huey once we get up and get out. Okay, I still need to come more to my left. So let's try to come to a heading of 150. I'd kind of like to try to parallel the airport a little bit. And then we'll make that VFR turn. And once we get to the Horse waypoint, that's about 5-mile final. Okay, why are you going to the right again? And the other thing you got to remember about the DC3 guys is everything is backwards. Everything as far as your directional heading, you have to turn it opposite. It's crazy. Okay, the other thing that I want to start doing now too is I want to start basically slowing down. So we're going to come to 2,000 on the RPM. And we're going to come to about 2,200. No, I'm sorry, 2,200 on the RPM. And 20 inches on the manifold. And I'm going to pretty much start hand flying the aircraft here. So autopilot is off and aircraft is mine. I'm going to keep that nose. We're going to try to stay right in here at about, well, I should be at 7,800 feet. So I'm going to nose her up a little bit. And let's get our sim sounds back up here. Okay, we're going to make a right-hand turn here in just a little bit. City's off to the right. We're going to go Cal open. I've got some really interesting stuff to read to you tonight about the DC3 as well. So see, our speed has come down from about 180. We're down at 140. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 notch of flaps. That's going to lift the nose up a little bit. I'm going to trim it back down. Totally hand flying the aircraft now, guys. So we'll bring up the throttle cam here. You can see how our mixture is lean. We will go to mixture rich here shortly. I kind of recognize the area, so we're going to start a right-hand turn. Got 1 notch of flaps in, that's good. Set that trim up, keep my nose up a little bit. I'm a little bit lower than I need or want to be, but we'll see if we can get her back up. Yeah, you know, this looks just like this part of Wyoming. And you can see out there, maybe you can see the blinking lights of the runway. So we're going to get turned in here to where we can make our approach. I'll let him know when we're about 5 miles out on final. And I'm going to trim the airplane out to descend at about the rate I want. I said I'm a little lower than I'd like to be, but we'll just go ahead and fly it in. We're going to hold about 7,000 feet here. And I'm going to keep making that right-hand turn. And yep, I've got the runway in sight. Like I said, I'm a little lower than I might like to be. As a matter of fact, we'll give her a little more power. In just a few minutes, we're going to get ready to auto rich out. Okay, we're coming in towards the glide path here. Once again, totally VFR. Not really doing anything overly instrument-wise except watching my airspeed and my rate of descent. It's amazing how we've done this in, what, 40 minutes or so. And tomorrow it'll take at least 2 hours. Okay, runway is in sight. We'll keep getting over and get lined up on it. Once again, our METAR is telling me that we have 5 to 22 knots. I'll show that to you once again, guys, here real quick. I hear your helicopter there, CFI. Okay, and we're coming up on about our 5 mile out point. Let's get that nose trimmed down just a little bit. Okay, somebody dropped out there. Runway is good. Okay, we're almost at our 5-mile point. Okay, I'm going to go back down to 2,000 on the RPM and 2,200 on the, or 2,200 on the RPM and about 20 inches of manifold pressure. That's going to should give me the descent rate that I want. And here we are, Cheyenne approach, American 918 DC3, 5-mile final, runway 27.
American 918 DC3, wind 28015, gust speed 2, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, American 918. By the way, buddy, your audio is quite low. Might want to try to raise that up a little bit. American 918.
Roger, thanks for feedback.
Okay, let's get another notch of flaps in. Feel the airplane lurch just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and get our gear down. Not going to record this landing. I've got a reminder on how to record the landing because we're going to fly on to Centennial in Denver. Okay, and I show 3 gear down, 3 green. You can see the runway, there we go. Just make sure the tail wheel is free. I like to land with it free, it's just easier that way. Now I need to make sure that I don't descend too fast here. And let's get back on the approach path. Okay, old guy with bifocals here, man, I tell you. Old guy with bifocals, I keep having to do this to see my screen. But we're looking real good on the approach. A little off to the left, but we'll get that corrected here in just a minute. There we go. Give her a little left rudder, get her straightened out. I can definitely feel that wind. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do here is we'll get landing rate monitor up here for you guys to see it. And we'll see what the DC3 gives us tonight. Okay, speed is looking good. Let's get another notch of flaps in. We're 3/4 flaps. I'm going to trim out. Trying to get the trim set to where I don't have to put quite so much pressure on the yoke. That's much better. All right. Let's go ahead and get our throttle cam up and auto rich for landing. Let's get our boost pumps on. We're just going to do a quick turnaround here. Check our fuel levels and get ready to get out of here once again and head on down to Centennial Airport on the south side of Denver. Okay, we're looking good so far. Okay, my speed's a little low, so I'm going to give her a little more power. And the thing you want to do too, man, is you really want to hold that power until you're right above the runway here in the DC3. Okay, let's get the nose down a little bit, and we'll go ahead and go flaps full. Sim CFI says -186. I'm hoping for better than that here in the DC3 Sim CFI. Okay, but what I really want to do is try to hold that center line. And that wind is definitely turning my head there a little bit. Okay, we're coming in good. We're coming in real good. Okay, here we go. I'm going to ease back on the throttles. A lot slower than when you're in an airliner. Okay, there we go. Throttles down. Just fly her down the runway. Set her down. There we go. Nice. Well, hey, we got the applause. I always know that when we get the applause, that's a good thing. Let's see if I can get that tail wheel down to where I can get some steering control here. Okay, well, I've landing rate monitor. Oh, come on, airplane. Get back center line here. You know, I've had this problem with this before. Okay, let's taxi on down. We'll get the landing rate monitor back up here in just a minute to where we can see what it is, and I need to see where I am. Okay, there's our taxiway off to the left. I will take that landing. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're going to turn to the left here at the new terminal. All right, we'll go ahead and get the flaps up. And we'll turn in here. Yeah, I think that was pretty good, guys. Go ahead and get myself up above the nose there a little bit.
American 918, say parking.
We're going to park right in front of the main terminal here, the new terminal, American 918 DC3.
American 918, perfect. Sounds good.
And then we're going to get ready for a pretty fast turnaround down to Centennial Airport, Denver, American 918 DC3. Okay, welcome to Cheyenne, guys. We made it here from Casper. I like that landing just fine. And what we're going to do is we're just going to spin around here on this line. And I'm not even going to shut the engines down because we're going to get ready to get out of here real quick. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's what I want. All right. Yep, we better stop. We better put on. I don't know why we have that. Okay, parking brake is on. Let's get back in here. Get the tail wheel locked. Okay, is the parking brake on? I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, we're not going to shut her down, guys. That was a good enough landing. Where'd my landing rate monitor indicator go? Okay, there we go. Minus 178. Hey, Captain Jack. How about that? And the DC3, we'll record the landing into... yeah, Captain Jack, good on you. Good job, man. Let's see. You said 102 calling it. Let's see if a little off. You were closer on the first one there. Let's see. Graham said I was on the METAR page. Well, I see the main page. I hope we didn't get that landing. Did I have the METAR page up on the landing, guys? Oh, my God. Did I? Really? Oh, well, that sucks. All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let's check our fuel. Okay, so we used about 30% fuel there. I'm going to go ahead and boost us back up to a 60. Okay, we'll do that. Guys, did I have the METAR page up while we were landing? Surely not. Got the landing just. Oh, my God. I am so sorry. Well, good. As long as you saw the landing, that's good. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm not going to waste any time. I've got this screen up here to where I can see what's up, but I maybe need to watch that a little bit more. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for takeoff. Request runway 27, Cheyenne approach, American 918 DC3. Just had to drop off a mailbag.
American 918, would you like flight following for this one?
Yeah, A-firm will ask for flight following. We're essentially going to, once again, do VFR down the front range and then make an east turn to Centennial Airport.
Roger, American 918.
Oh, look at that.
The frequency is 124.55, and it'll be the same beacon code as last time. Advise when you're ready, taxi.
Okay, 124.55 for departure. Go ahead and squawk 2737, and we'll advise when ready to taxi, American 918 DC3. So somebody has parked a big old 777 next to us. Is that 777 or is that an air? What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Well, we don't need the battery cart. Oh, that's a Boeing. Okay, that's 777. A lot bigger than my DC3, huh? Yeah, see, Graham says I've got Atlantic lag. Oh, that's perfect. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of the battery cart. The airplane is up. We've got booster pumps on. That's good. The engines are already started. We just dropped off a mailbag here in Cheyenne, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to taxi out of here. So let's call Cheyenne Approach. Cheyenne Approach, American 918 DC3. We are ready for taxi.
American 918 DC3, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
Okay, we'll taxi via Bravo, American 918 DC3. We got to get out from behind this 777 next to us. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and... I don't like that view. Okay, that's the view that I want. Okay, let's get down here. Okay, once again, under here, tail wheel is free. Parking brake is off. Okay, let's go ahead and get moving here. I'm going to have to dodge this thing's tail, although I can probably drive right under it. I wonder. Close enough. All right. Look at that tail wheel turn. Nope, let's get back out here. Come on, darling. Okay. I've got full left rudder. You know, the thing is the DC3 can taxi on grass. Okay. Yeah, she's really moving around here. All right, come on, turn to the right. I don't know why this kind of thing waits to happen to me till I'm in the stream. Okay, now I've got the props balanced here. Let me give you the throttle cam so you can see that. All right, we'll go ahead and taxi on down to Bravo, and we'll get out of here and get on down to Centennial. He's going to give us flight following, he said. Let's check our flaps indicator down here and get one notch of takeoff flaps in. Okay, there we go. Okay, got our lights on. Okay, Rich, full forward on the props. And we'll go ahead and fly on down to Centennial Airport, basically flying along the front range VFR. Once again, we'll probably fly at about 8,000 feet. And in a little bit, we'll see what our METAR says for Centennial. I was really looking forward to this flight tonight. Thought we'd do about a week's worth of the DC3 here. I'll be back in the big jets next week. Going to go all the way down to Bravo 6. Let's see, is that... yeah, see, the windsock's kind of pulsing a little bit there. Now, there's a windsock on the other side that looks like it's blowing the other way. All right. Cheyenne Approach, American 918 DC3. We'd like to line up on the runway so we can set a couple of instruments, calibrate them, and then be ready for takeoff, if that's all right.
American 918, roger, runway 27, minus away.
Okay, buddy, and thank you for being on the Captain Jack FLT SIM flight stream on YouTube tonight. Appreciate your participation. Okay, we'll line up here.
Cheyenne Approach, American 7035 Heavy, at the new terminal, requesting IFR out to Billings, Montana, please, with Bravo.
Oh, very cool. All right, let's get the tail wheel locked for takeoff.
American 7035.
Let's line up our gyro compass.
You're cleared to the Billings Airport by radar vectors Hipshire, and then as filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.55, squawk 5642.
Okay.
All right, clear out the Billings. Via
Let him
radar
get
vector
clear.
to Hitcher, then as filed. We'll climb 1010,000. Expect 300, 10 minutes out departure. Depart out with your frequency 124.55 and squawk.
Auto Ridge,
5642,
boost
American
pumps on.
35 Heavy.
American 7035 Heavy, read back correct.
Okay. Cheyenne approach. American 918 DC3 ready for takeoff runway 27.
American 918 DC3, proceed on course, wind 260 at 3, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
We'll proceed on course, clear for takeoff runway 27, American 918 DC3. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get her fired up here, and here we go.
Toga!
Yeah, toga!
Toga! Toga! Toga! Toga! Toga! Toga! Toga!
All right, here we go, and let's go ahead and get out of Cheyenne. We're going to wait for that tail wheel to... Okay, there comes the tail wheel up. Nice. Go straight down the runway. Hey, she's behaving on this runway tonight. All right, very good. Maybe I'm just learning how to drive the stupid thing, right? Okay, here we go. We're going to wait for about 85 to 90 for rotate. There's 80. Okay, we're weaving a little bit. Okay, get back over here. Stay on that center line. There's that big 777. Okay, she wants to fly. Let's rotate. There we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. We're going to set 2350 on the RPM for climb. And 36 inches on the manifold. Okay, gear is up and locked. Climbing out over Cheyenne. Hey, there's the big area where they have Cheyenne Frontier Days. All this right here, Cheyenne Frontier Days, the big stadium. They have rodeos, they have major concerts. Right on, right on. Okay, we'll go ahead and get some flaps up. Get back in here. Let's set our trim for climb. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave one notch of flaps in.
Contact altitude.
7,800 feet, American 918 DC3.
American 918, thank you. Maintain VFR.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR. Going to take a turn to the south here in just a few minutes. Once again, follow Interstate 25, American 918, DC3. Okay, guys, that was a nice takeoff. We're climbing out pretty decent. We're going to make that turn to the south here in just a minute.
1430, 13,000, Big Bravo.
And we're going to go ahead and start making that left-hand turn. There's the interstate off in the distance. We're going to fly right over the Walmart processing center.
Approach. Stay approach request.
I'm sorry, we were 6,800 feet.
RQ line 1430, expect visual runway 27.
Expect visual 27, Q line 14.
Okay, well, he's not going to correct me on it. It doesn't sound like so. Okay, we're going to come to auto lean on the mixture, which is very important. Okay, mixture is at auto lean and locked into position. Look back left over the town. There's the airport. Okay, we're going to unlock the vertical situation indicator. Hey, Talon's back. Talon, welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? Glad to have you back in the stream. We just took off from Cheyenne, and we're heading on down to Centennial Airport on the south side of Denver. All right, we can get our boost pumps off. And we're just going to leave our lights on, guys, because we're not going to get up to 10,000 feet. However, I want to get up to 8,000 feet, and we want to follow Interstate 25.
American 918, DC3, say final cruise now, please.
Yeah, American 918, we're going to cruise at 8,000 feet.
American 918, Roger, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And correction on our altitude earlier. I'm sorry I misread it to you. We're right now coming through 7650.
Q-line 1430, descend, maintain 10,000.
Yeah, let's see. Back in the chat. Yeah, Talon, the sim and the aircraft have been great. Everything's been fine. It's because of this mixture setting. I was not doing it right the other night. I totally forgot about it. And so it's now, let's see, Bernie says, more IFR, Jack, I follow roads. Yep, we're going to follow a road. And when we get down to about Longmont, Loveland, we're going to curve in and kind of follow the foothills, get some good views of that. Then we're going to fly into Centennial from the west. Hey, Daniel, yep. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Twice Daily is in the house. Okay, yeah, well, I want to get up to about 8,000 feet. And so let's go ahead and get our gyro pilot, I like to call it, lined up here. And get both of those in, and we're going to keep that nose up. Now let's see where she's wanting to go here. I've got it lined up.
1430, traffic 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay, I see what she's doing. Nope, we want to come back here.
DC3 out to indicate 7,700, and he's going southbound.
Q-line 1430's got the traffic in sight.
Q-line 1430, maintain visual
separation. Yeah, I'm trying to get this to where I can dial it in and quiet my mouse.
Separation from the DC3, Q-line 1430.
Yeah, somebody talking about me there. All right, let's get this done. Let's get this line back up. We need to get this down to 210. And I need to find the interstate again. I think it's off to my right. I'm going to cheat and get outside. Yeah, there we go. There's the interstate. All right, now I know where I am. Yep, see the interstate out in front of me. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get 21 and 210 lined up. That's good. Set the gyroscope and the pilot. And she's probably going to trim herself out just a little bit here. Very good.
Departure, American 7035.
And we're at 8,000 feet.
Let's raise a taxi to
right where I want to be. Looking good. Looking good, guys. Somebody else is flying in there. Oh, look at this. Now, this is cool. As you go into Wyoming, there's this huge TV tower with the two smaller towers beside it. We flew over my favorite Love's truck stop down here. How about that? There we go. Man, We Love VFR is doing outstanding. Way off in the distance out there is Pilot Hill, and Laramie's on the other side of those mountains.
1430 can descend, maintain 8,000.
And we'll soon be down here crossing the Colorado state line. As a matter of fact, it's about where this line is in the scenery.
1430, cleared visual approach runway 27.
Clear for the visual 27.
Okay, let's see. SimCFI says you'll have to do altitude plus 500, 8550 for VFR, by the way. Okay, very good. Thanks for the heads up there. So we'll go ahead and trim up a little bit. I'm going to realign this gyroscope one more time. There we go. That's about where I want it. Lock that in. And she's going to... CFI, are you still in Discord? Okay, he dropped out. All right, guys. Well, we can get some music here going. Haven't had some music in a little bit. So as we fly, actually, I want something a little more upbeat. Let's go with this. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And get sim sounds down a little bit now. Okay, we're at about 8,700 feet, so we need to come down a little bit. Get the nose trim there. All right, guys, we're over Colorado now. Man, I tell you, it's doing such a beautiful job of rendering this. Long's Peak out in the distance.
Hey, Jack, I'm back for a
Oh,
moment.
okay, man. Very good, very good. We're flying right along here pretty decently. Okay, flaps are closed up full. Nice little drumming going on there. We're going to hold right at about 8,600 feet, it looks like. Actually, I told him 8,000, so we're going to go down a little bit, and we're going to make a little bit of a right turn. Okay, we'll go over to there. Let's see, we are... Oh, I don't know, about 5-10 miles. Where's Wellington? I'm looking for Wellington right now. Coming up to the Owl Canyon glider port here in a little bit. Hey, Burnus, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. We're back in the cabin anyway, right? I'll drink to that. Hey, I can drink this. I'm just drinking water, so yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more of a left turn here. Down I-25. Why is this not? Okay, that's where I need to be. Let's see. Let's come to about 195. And I'm trying to figure out exactly where I am. About a mile north of Big View. Okay. Denver approach, good evening. American 918 DC3 with you at 8,100 feet, about a mile north of Big View. Okay, you did say 12035. Yep, I'm on the right frequency. Well, at least I thought it was. Okay, there we go.
It's like the AI controls your thought or something to that effect. I don't actually fly with MSFS, but...
Yeah, well, it's my first go with the Phoenix A320. I'm usually a fly-by-wire guy. Never have problems with the free one.
That's great. Denver approach, good evening. American 918 DC3, we are with you at 7,900 feet at Big View Airport.
Last aircraft calling was broken. Stand by. United 2726, wind 070 at 6, runway 35 right, settle land.
Settle land 35 right, United 2726.
Last 123, you're flying out of my airspace. Number center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change for April, yeah.
Session 2, EDIFICATION, sponsor B, thanks for that.
Know this route well. We know this route well, right, Daniel? Let's see if we can see our stop that we normally stop. Yeah, it's right down. Wait a minute. Where am I? So this is Wellington. I'm looking for the exit. Oh, the interstate's over here. That's why. Okay, yeah, there's our exit. There's my Shell gas station right there that I stop at an awful lot. How about that? Looks amazing. The Burger King is right there. The covered gas pumps and everything. And flying over Wellington, Colorado. Heading on down to Denver. Now, this is fun. I got to tell you guys, I am really loving this airplane. Got a good cruise set here now. We're going to have Fort Collins up on our right. I'm tempted to fly over to see Buckhorn Mountain. Tempted, but I think we'll go ahead and continue on down the way we're going here. Let's get the window shut. All right, very good. How you guys doing in chat tonight? No, we're not going to go up to Milner. We're going to keep on flying down I-25 here. I will point it out on the right there, Daniel, when we get the opportunity. Let's see. So Aviation Geek was in here earlier this evening. I don't know if he's still there. Let's see. 10 likes so far, guys. If you haven't hit that like button for me, sure would appreciate it. It'd be really nice to try to hit 20. Oh, yeah, so some of Sim CFI, and then let me pull up Aviation Geek as well. I've tried to get a little more organized so that I can show you guys some of this as we go. Let's see if Aviation Geek's got any new videos. Oh, yeah, look at this. 777-200 ER departing runway 31 in Nashville. So let's get that up here. Let's get some sound. So there's Aviation Geeks 777-200 ER departing Nashville. A Speedbird, how about that? Very cool, man. Very cool. Going off over the trees there. All right, let's see what else Aviation Geek has that we haven't seen yet. Okay, Brad Paisley's aircraft departing. Have we watched that one? We'll watch it again. Let's see. Let me go to this one. Okay. Prime Air 737 freighter leaving Nashville. Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Looking good. That's pretty. Hey, guys, let me ask you this in the chat. What do you want me to fly next? Do you want me to fly the Airbus, the 777, or the 737-800 with a special sports livery? With special Broncos sports livery. Which one would you like me to fly next? Okay, let's see. Here's Aviation Geeks. Tennessee Titans coming back to Nashville. And I've got something else going on here, too. That sounds like John Oliver. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So there's the Tennessee Titans returning, and they have not won a game yet, so doggone it. Oh, man. All right. Very good. Very good. Aviation Geek videos there. Guys, if you haven't gone to Aviation Geek's channel and give him a sub and check out all of his videos. I will put his address in the chat. Graham says 777 would be good. And Talon's Aviation. Talon was here earlier, and doggone it, guys, I forgot to make his make his promo card for this stream tonight, so I will get back to that. But I'll put his link in the chat. And Dear Old Dad, we'll get his in there. And Gray Eagle Sim, Gray Eagle Flight Sim. Need to get you guys those, and be sure to check those out for me if you would. Over Fort Collins, let's see. Yep, we're kind of going south over Fort Collins. So Daniel, Buckhorn Mountain is back up here. You can see Buckhorn right up there. Yep, there's Buckhorn, and yep, there's Milner. There's Milner right there. Our site is right there on Milner. You can see Longs Peak and Mount Meeker as we fly over Fort Collins here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so that's Milner. Let's see. There's Buckhorn. I'm tempted to hand fly over there, but take a quick look. But no, we'll just keep on proceeding on down, although I am going to take us a little more to the west. So let's... come to 200. No dope, Daniel. I don't smoke, so, there you go. Let's see. Back to what I was talking about here. Yeah, let's get Dear Old Dad's channel in there for you so you can sub to him and give him a like or two, maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Get that fixed. And there you go. There's the link to Dear Old Dad. Hey, by the way, landing rate monitor did record my landing there. So, yeah, minus 178. Good deal. Okay, don't forget my good buddy CST Gaming. I really like telling you guys about these guys so you can have some other flight streamers that are just immensely great content providers. Yep. Flying over, let's see, where are we? We're just south of Loveland, and we're kind of heading down an airway here. Little town of Berthoud is on our right, off our right wing there. So there's Berthoud. Okay, I've got other stuff going on here that I don't want, but so we'll do this. Kind of having some jazz drumming going on. Yeah, Daniel, once again, there's Milner, plain as day. Yeah, you can even see the little bare area there where our transmitter site is. So flying over Loveland, or just south of Loveland, actually, but a good view of Milner right there. Very cool. Very realistic looking, too. Denver's going to be off to the south. We're kind of gone pretty much west of I-25 here. I better get back in the aircraft here and see what she's doing. Make sure that, yeah, we need to get nose up a little bit. Yeah, we came down to about 7,000 feet. I'd like to be back up at 8. I was giving you guys all that other information. And, of course, don't forget my buddy Al's. All right, where am I? There we go. Okay, well, I think I've had enough of that. I think I've had enough of that. Let me see what I can get in here. Tell you what, let's Okay, my music thing is not working the way that it needs to work at just this moment. Go ahead and bring our sim sounds back up. We don't really have anything going on in VATSIM. So we're just going to be on 122.8. American 918 DC3, we are at 7,400 feet over Longmont, heading south along the Front Range. Visual VFR, American 918 DC3. Okay, so did that on Unicom. And let's see what our CTAF frequency for Centennial is going to be. Okay, 118.9. That's the normal tower frequency for them anyway. .9er. Okay, we've got that on the right-hand side of the radio stack, 118.9. And there we go. Yeah, we're flying more or less right over Denver Center where they're located, Daniel. Yep, you're absolutely right. Let's see, somewhere down in here. Man, it's just beautiful seeing this DC3 fly through here like this. Let me check my altitude once again. Okay, we're in a bit of a climb, which is where I want to be, and we're on the way up to 8,000 feet. Okay, I'm just trying to get something going here. Oh yeah, I was going to give you a link to Al's channel if you have not been over to Al's channel. I think he may have been streaming earlier this evening, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I tell you what, yeah, Graham voted for the 777. Oh, Daniel, you say your dad used to work there? Very nice. Very cool. You know, I'm kind of happy being right at about 7,800 feet here, but we'll go ahead and slowly work our way up to 8,000 feet. Yeah, we're kind of flying kind of to the west over. Actually, we're going to be over towards Boulder. Boulder is right over there. Yep, there's the Flatirons. And there's Boulder. There's the University of Colorado at Boulder. Flatirons Mountains here. Man, it's been a good flight all the way from Casper and doing it in a heck of a lot less time. Although, let's see, it's 8:45 Mountain Time, and we started at about 7, so yeah, it's faster, but I don't know by how much. El Dorado Mountain right up here as we come on through, and we can see Mount Evans off in the distance. Yeah, Daniel, I'll wave at you as we go by, see if you can hear the airplane. And she's gorgeous. Flagship Detroit is the livery we're flying tonight. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Just love this airplane. You know, the cowls are open, though. I should have the cowls in trail. So we'll get those in trail, and now they're set down the way they're supposed to. And we'll just continue to fly scenically on down the Front Range here, holding level altitude at about 7,900 feet. I am totally happy with that. That looks good. Okay, Daniel, you'll be outside looking for us. That's pretty cool. Oh, way too much fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream as much as I am. Appreciate you being here tonight. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me if you would. I would really greatly appreciate that. Have a little more music in here for a bit. We're about to drive over the Boulder Turnpike here. Oh, yeah, and one more. Once again, I'm going to put Mickey Mike's link in the chat. So be sure to check that out. And don't forget, whatever you do, to keep the dates of November the 2nd through the 9th in your calendar for the Wings of Hope Journey Around the World. Am I too far west for you, Daniel? I'm sorry. Well, that's all right. By the way, I'll talk about that some more in just a minute, but some more sightseeing that we can do here real quick. Along Colorado's Front Range, we call it. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Okay. Oh, I was hoping the sim didn't freeze. There's the Boulder Turnpike. Highway 36 into Boulder. And let's see. There's BJC. Front Range, or what used to be known as Rocky Mountain, or what's known as Rocky Mountain Regional. Did some touch-and-go landings there last night, just kind of playing in the DC3. That was fun. And there's downtown Denver off in the distance, and then off to our east is Denver International Airport's out there somewhere. I can't quite make it out. Let's see. I believe that's it over there. But yeah, there's BJC, Rocky Mountain. And once again, we'll look over here. There's the wind farm. It's over there just west of BJC. And this area here is known as Rocky Flats, south of Boulder. And on towards Golden, the city of Golden's down in here. And Rocky Flats is where they processed a lot of nuclear fuel. Over the years, they have cleaned up this entire area now, and they're building subdivisions on it. And that's a real subdivision right there now, guys. I ride my motorcycle up this highway quite frequently, and then I'll ride up into the canyon here. I've got some friends that live up in that canyon, and the name of the canyon is escaping me for the moment. But love to ride the motorcycle up that way. Hey, Pilot FS is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you in the chat, man. Don't forget, guys, please do go ahead and smash that thumbs up for me, and thumbs up button for me. And once again, real quick, Mickety Mike. No, I didn't want that one. I want this one. Mickety Mike is going to be live on the Wings for Hope World Flight, November 2nd through November 9th. Make sure that you check that out. We'll have more information in a website coming up. Once again, they're going to be flying around the world for 7 days. And those are all the destinations as they go from essentially Sydney to Sydney around the world. Mickety Mike CST Gaming will be involved in all that. No, I don't want that. I want that one. All right, there we go. So be sure to join my friends Mickety Mike, CST Gaming. And that's going to be an amazing, amazing week. Looking forward to it. It's to raise money for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. That's one of my all-time favorite charities, guys. We've been giving actually to St. Jude's for a long time. Giving you a little tour here. So here's Golden, Colorado. And this is called North Table Mountain. Yeah, there's the transmitter site on North Table Mountain. It's being rendered very nicely. South Table Mountain, of course. We're going to fly down the valley here, which we call the Hogback area, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But we're flying by the M Mountain. The M is on this mountain for the Colorado School of Mines, which is right here in Golden. And we're going to fly right over the Coors Brewery. There's another chance for us to drop in and get some beer. How about that? Flying over Golden, Colorado. And I actually live over here in the town of Wheat Ridge. And there's downtown Denver. Yeah, Pilot FS, this is a Douglas DC3, the Duckworks Douglas DC3, the Duckworks Enhancement is what it's called, flying the flagship Detroit American Airlines livery. All right, let's go ahead and start making a turn down through what we call the hogback. And, you know, we might fly real close to or right over KLDV's transmitter site there, Daniel. So, well, we'll see how we go, but we're going to fly down C470 as we make that turn. Let's see, we should be able to see Mother Cabrini. Okay, there's the M on top of the mountain. A lot of times, guys, there are so many hang gliders flying off this hill, and they land down at the base of it along the highway, right down here. That's the hang glider landing area. You can see the football fields and the baseball fields for the Colorado School of Mines. And yeah, we have the big tower transmitter site here on Lookout Mountain. Very cool. I actually have a radio station back in here at the smaller tower. Daniel, you recognize that. And Buffalo Bill's grave is right up here. Hey, Cap Zimp is here. Hey, Cap Zimp. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. And one of my favorite places in the world right here is the Mother Cabrini Shrine. And there's a huge statue of the Lord Jesus right up here on top of this hill. Very, very cool. Yeah, the Mother Cabrini Shrine right there. Oh, man, it renders it beautifully, man. That's exactly... My wife and I go to Mass here every week. We usually park right there. How about that? Okay, flying along the foothills here, we're going to cross Mount Morrison. And we should see some TV antennas coming up there. Here's Red Rocks Amphitheater. Let me go ahead and get back in the aircraft here. We need to make a little bit of a left turn. So we're going to come to 160. We'll get back out here and I'll continue with the sightseeing. But yeah, this is Mount Morrison. And right here, guys, Red Rocks Amphitheater, where they have the world-famous concert venue. And I tell you, you have not been to a concert until you've gone and seen a concert at Red Rocks. You can see the stage and the red roof of the stage, the two huge rocks up either side there. Just beautiful. Man, the sim is rendering this just incredible. Graham says almost 4 a.m. Graham, thank you for being here, man. What a long night for you. Long night for you, buddy. Thank you very much. We'll look for you next week, next Monday night, all right, man? Take care. We'll see you, Graham. Love your show, dude. Thanks for being here. Okay, a little bit more of the tour here in the flagship. We're going to have to start thinking about getting down, but we're going to go through, go by one more transmitter site here. That's that big cutout mine that they're doing. Let's see, let me get my bearings. Where am I? All right, there's 285 heading down. And yeah, there's some houses along the top of the ridge there. Okay, there we go. There's Mount Chief, Daniel. Oh, wait a minute. It is? Yeah. Yep, there's Mount Chief. Yeah, it hasn't filled in for the transmitter site completely just yet. Because I have seen the towers up there before, too. Or wait a minute, what's this behind me? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, that's Mount Chief for sure right there. You can see the road kind of trying to go up it. There's, it's rendering the transmitter building. There it is. It's missing the tower, but, okay, there we go. What do you say? Very cool. All right, let's get back in the airplane here, and we're going to make a left turn down C470, and we're going to start losing some altitude here. So we're going to go ahead and come around to about 110. Let's go 110. And we want to start dropping some altitude. So we're going to start heading down. And I need to get the METAR up for Centennial. Okay. All right, we're going to land on runway 35 right. Maybe 35 left. We'll see. 35 left's a little more challenging and fun. So the winds, as we see here, are right out of the north, 11 to 19 knots, not bad. 29 or 88, so let's get 29 or 88 dialed in. I got to get in closer than that. Okay, 29 or 88, we're going to start nosing down some. And we're going to start our descent towards Centennial Airport. I hope you guys have enjoyed the flight tonight. I think this has been a tremendously fun flight. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start hand flying the airplane here. So I'm going to take the autopilot off. I'm going to take back over, and we're going to get our descent information. Okay, 2,020 inches. So we want 2,000 RPM. And we want manifold pressure at 20 inches. So we're going to start descending. That's going to really make us start descending. So let's trim that descend out. And we need to really get our speed down because we're at 200 knots. So I'm going to nose up a little bit. We may need to do a bit of a pattern. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make a right-hand turn. And then we're going to come in from the south. Okay, we're going to go ahead and kill our music here. And we're going to get our sim sounds up. And we're going to go to Centennial frequency of 118.9. Centennial traffic, American 819 DC3. We are about 5 miles to the, let's see, where am I? 5 miles to southwest of the airport. Going to be turning for a left-hand pattern into runway 35 right. Centennial traffic, American 918 DC3. Okay, so we're going to start, we're going to keep descending here. And I need to get down to about 8,000 feet. And I'm watching myself on my chart, which I can't show you guys on the screen. But hand flying the airplane again. Our speed is coming down, so that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and get 1 notch of flaps in, so we start to slow down a little bit. The nose is going to nose up a little bit. I'm actually coming in on R147, which is an airway through here. And then we're going to turn in for the runway at basically J-Dog. So we're going to go ahead and turn a little more to the left. I'm going to go ahead and get 1 more notch of flaps in. The airport is off over to our left. Yep, it's right over here. So we're looking pretty good. And once those wheels go down, I have my reminder that once I put the landing gear down, I hit the record, and I have that software here ready to go. Landing rate monitor will be there for us. I'm going to put it over here to where I don't lose it for the moment. And you see that lake? We're going to, and that's I-25 right in front of us. We're north of the town of Castle Rock. So we've got our descent speed and manifold pressure set. We still need to be a little more to the right, so we'll do that. And in just a minute, we're going to turn to the left over the lake. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and keep my altitude slowly descending. Because when we hit the waypoint J-Dog, which once again, I apologize, I can't show you right now. I'm not quite set up for that. And this airplane requires an awful lot of attention. Okay, so we're through about 7,900 feet. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a turn. And I'm going to keep that nose up and try to keep my altitude fairly steady. I forget what this lake is called. I'm going to go ahead and put in one more notch of flaps. Actually, that's too much. Nope, let's get it back down. We only need half flaps right now. And there's the airport. See the runways come into view. And we're going to go ahead and land on 35 right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the gear down. Landing gear on its way down. Now, I'm not really to where I can see it, but there we go. Okay, landing gear down and locked. Let's get lined back up on the runway. And maintain this descent rate. Centennial traffic, American 918, DC3, about a 7-mile final for runway 35 right. American 319 Centennial traffic. Okay, guys, here we go. Gear is down, so we're going to hit the record, and we'll get to watch this landing. Let's see if we can make it as good as the one that we did in Cheyenne, because that was a pretty good one. Try to line back up on the runway just a little bit. I am so sorry. I had that camera wrong. Okay, there we go. But anyway, now you can see what we're doing. I have got to remember to change that back. I forget that I go to that other screen. Okay, let's go ahead and one more notch of flaps. Let's get her slowing down a little bit. Once again, we went across the threshold. Pilot FS, I'm not one of the ones flying. You know, Mickey Mike and CST Gaming will know more about that, but I do not know. Oh, at least you can watch that when I've got that in that screen up there. Okay, that's good. All right, so here we go. We're going to continue on. We're a little faster than I want to be. Let's go flaps full. Let's get that nose back down here. I'm going to back off the power just a little bit. You can see everything set up. We're going to go full rich. We're going to go full props. You're going to hear the props come up there. I love that sound. Just love that sound, that radial engine sound. Okay, I can get my manifold pressure down a little bit now. Coming in nice. Runway 35 right is a long one as well. It's really long. The challenge is to land on 35 left or 17 right. Okay, here we go. Let's back that power down. Let's just hold it right there. We're going to go throttles down. Okay, there we go. And we're down. Okay, let's see if I can keep it straight, though. That's where the problem is, isn't it? Okay, back on the center line. Come on, get back over there, baby. Okay. Landing rate, oh, that said minus 328. Ah! Firm, but there you go. We're down. Okay, let's get that tail wheel down. Okay, tail wheel is down. And she's being stubborn here as far as hanging on the runway. Let me get to where I can see. Okay. You know, that's All right, let's stop. And let's get the tail wheel free. Now I can steer. Hey, there's another little airplane taking off. All right, very good, guys. Well, welcome to Centennial. Now, you know, I'm happy with the landing. I don't mind that landing rate at all. The last 3 or 4 in this airplane have been pretty good. Yeah, taxiing the tail draggers can be difficult, Pilot FS. It really can. Okay, let me go ahead and stop that. In Centennial traffic, American 918, we are clear of the runway and taxiing to parking. American 319 Centennial, we're going to clear VATSIM. Okay, let's go ahead and stop, and we'll stop the recording. And let's watch a replay or two here. Let me go ahead and get back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's. Yeah, Volanta. Okay, let's end the flight. Actually, let's not end the flight. Look at that. There's our path from Casper on down to Cheyenne and into Centennial. So we're going to go ahead and end that flight, and I'm going to get out of Volanta. All right, let's get in here and see what the landing looks like, guys, from the replay point of view. I've got a feeling it's not going to look anywhere near like what landing rate monitor gave it. So we'll get a couple of these in here. I mean, we're approaching in just fine. Everything looks nice and smooth. Pull the nose up a little bit. Yeah, a little rough there, a little bit of a bounce. That's all right, though. I really don't mind that. It would have been nice to have had that beautiful minus 178 landing like we had, you know, in the going into Cheyenne. All right, let's take another look from this angle. Coming in over C470 and E470 there. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this landing overall at all. Did have a little bit of a bounce on it, but you know, the landing into Cheyenne was picture perfect. There you go. Very cool. All right, let's see. I think I can make it look out the right-hand window. We'll get another view. We'll actually go forward a little bit and get up here to the last window or so. Let's see. Is there one more window? No, there's not one more window. But we'll look at it. We'll look at it from this angle. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and back it up. And there we go. Pilot FS says, anyways, I do have some homework I need to get done for my class. It's quite a fun stream, even though I wasn't here. Long, great landing. Try to catch you next time. Pilot FS, thank you very much, buddy. And remember, like I like to tell everybody, Captain Jack loves your show. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate that. I know the name of those buildings that we just passed there. Oh, you can see the Denver uplink. You can see the satellite dishes over there. How cool is that? Oh, man, that's great. I didn't realize the scenery rendered that. So that's pretty cool, guys. Here we go, coming in. There we go. You know what? That's just fine. That is just fine. All right, let's get out here and see the outside view one more time. And then we're going to set up for our follow-in view, and we'll call it a stream tonight. Great stream from Casper to Cheyenne to Denver, or Centennial in this case. Okay, right here. All right, let's set up our camera view and go to showcase and reset the position. That was kind of cool. Okay. And we'll pull the sim sounds down just a little bit. And let's do that. And let's do that. Okay, I think this is going to be pretty cool. Man, they need to cut their weeds, don't they? Okay. Go ahead and get the drone view set back in there. And let's back her up and watch her come in a time or two. Let me get my zoom set here. Oh, man, look at that. That is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What an amazing airplane. Yeah, a little bit of a bounce there, but I'll tell you what, I don't mind that a bit. Okay, all right. We'll watch this here one more time without the zoom in and just kind of watch it come in. I had the landing lights flash on there. Let's watch that. Look at that. Nice. Yep, that's good. Daniel, thanks. Appreciate it. Twice daily. All right, guys. We'll do one more here, and let's kind of get that set, and we'll go back to our camera settings here, and go ahead and pull back here just a little bit, and yeah, let's take a look at it. You know, I'd like to, what would be really fun would be to get a tower view, but we'll go ahead and watch this, and we'll call it a night here, guys. Want to thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please do go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me. I sure would appreciate it if you haven't had the chance yet. 13 likes. If we can get 15 here by the time the stream's done, that'll be great. But in the meantime, yeah, we'll get back in the 777. I think we'll get back in the 777 next week, as Graham suggested. I'll be here on Monday and Wednesday nights next week. Go ahead and check the replays of a lot of my streams if you get the opportunity. Don't forget Mickey D. Mike and Al's, CST Gaming, Talon's Aviation, Your Sim CFI. I want to thank all of you for being here, those of you who hung out in the chat. And really, really thank you for making me a part of your evening here. So with that, we'll go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll watch the landing, and see you next time. Remember, Captain Jack loves your show. Have a great night. Yeah, you can kind of see the crab angle from this angle. See you guys.
should unmute myself. That'd be helpful. We're live. All right, everything should be good to go. Let me know if you guys have any issues hearing me, seeing me, anything like that. All righty.
Departure, Bonanza 2324 Kilo, passing through 3000 for 3500.
And November 2324 Kilo, this is Holman departure. Air radar contact 3,500, about a mile southwest of the airport. And just confirm your flight following down to Bloomington.
Maintain VFR 2324 Kilo.
And 2324 Kilo, just confirm your final altitude is going to be 3,500, correct?
Maintain VFR at or below 3,500, 2324 Kilo.
Yes. All right. Hey, caller, let me know when you're ready for the brief.